guys, so I hope I'm not freaking you out too much, but I have just completed this zombie look right here. It's actually really not too hard to do on your own if you want to have this look for Halloween. I have pretty much made it as simple as can be. I showed you exactly what I did, and if you guys are interested in getting this look for Halloween, just keep watching. Hello, so I'm going to start out with some gray foundation, some gray corpse foundation, and my actual foundation, and I'm going to mix the two together just to give me a little bit more of a grayish type of look to my skin. I'm going to blend that all over my skin. As you can see, it just starts to give me more of a kind of slightly natural and slightly corpsey grayish type of look. I'm going to apply this all over my skin, and then also I'm going to apply it down my neck. Then I'm going to use this brown color. I'm going to use that on my eyelids and just underneath my lash line. This will just start to give me that kind of corpsey, dead, sunken in eye look. Now I'm going to use this purple and red color, a mixture of the two, to add a little bit more of a slightly bruised, slightly decaying type of look to my eye. And again, I'm going to apply that to my eyelid, just in the kind of more of the crease of my eyelid, and then again underneath my lower lash line. Then I'm going to apply that same brown color again, just to redefine my eyelids and have them look a little bit more sunken in. Now I'm going to use this gray color right here, which is a matte gray, and I'm going to add that to my crease line, again to make the eyes look sunken in, just to make them look like they don't have much life to them. And add it to the lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to use liquid latex. This comes with a sponge, which I really do appreciate. It's really great to apply with, but I'm going to first apply the liquid latex with a brush to my forehead, to my cheek, and then I'm going to use a bigger brush to apply it to my neckline. This will be more of like a gash, a big kind of bite type of look. Now I'm going to take a tissue paper and pull it in half, so it's a very thin piece of tissue paper, and apply that to my liquid latex. I'm showing you right now just my neck, but I also apply it to my forehead and to my cheek. Then I'm going to apply a little bit more liquid latex on top of the tissue paper, just to give it more texture and to make it kind of settle in, the actual tissue paper settle in. Keep on applying liquid latex, and now I'm going to apply it with the actual sponge, just to give the gashes a little bit more of a texture to them. Now I'm using Kevyn Aucoin's contour powder because it's a gray type of brown, and I'm going to use that on my forehead right here, just because I feel like it gives you more of a sunken in, more skeletal look on my temples. And then I'm going to use a darker brown color just to emphasize that area a little bit more and make it pop a little bit more. Now I'm going to work on my cheekbones. This is very similar to working on your contouring, basically. Except instead of just doing the contour, you're also going to bring it down the cheeks to really make it look very sunken in. And when you work over a liquid latex gash, you want to make sure that it is dried beforehand. Now I'm going to use a thinner brush just to emphasize that contouring a little bit more, the cheekbones a little bit more. And then I'm going to do the same thing around my nose. I'm using brown and then purple and red just to make myself look a little bit sicker, again a little bit more infected and a little bit more dead. Now I'm taking the brown shadow and I'm going to put that around each one of the gashes. This will help make the gash look a little bit more raised up, as well as a little bit more realistic as well. Again, re-emphasizing the cheekbones to give me that sunken in look. and around the nose. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of emphasize the bags underneath the eyes. So I'm first taking a brown and just over accentuating those under eye bags. Now what I'm going to do, since the gashes have dried, I'm going to actually pick at them and slightly open them up. Since they have the tissue paper on them now, it's a little bit easier to actually rip the gashes apart and expose a little bit of my skin. I'm going to do it to each one of the gashes and a little bit more intensely to the one on my neck since it's much, much bigger. Once I have opened up all of these gashes, what I'm then going to do is take a matte black eyeshadow and I'm going to apply that inside of each one of these opened holes. And what that will do is it will give my gash a little bit more of an in-depth look and to make it look more like it is an actual hole inside of my skin. And then on the outside of each one of the gashes, I will apply purple shadow and then follow that with the red shadow that I showed you earlier. This will give it a little bit more of a bruised look. And then I'm going to take that same matte black shadow, run it across my lips, and then go again with the purple and red that I had on before. This will just make my lips look a little bit more dead. Now I'm taking a fake red blood and I'm going to apply that with a brush inside of each one of the gashes and then slightly spread it out just to look more real and look like it's somewhat of a fresh cut, even though it looks like it may be a little bit dried a little bit out. Then I'm going to take fake contacts, which are pretty much white out contacts, apply them to each one of my eyes. Yep, and I got them in. And this adds so much to the look. Now, it wouldn't be a really zombie look if I had such proper hair, so I'm going to use a dry shampoo and a texturizing shampoo and just spray it all throughout my hair just to kind of give me a little bit more volume and a little bit more kind of messiness look to my hair. And then, of course, go ahead and tease the hair because it is supposed to look incredibly messy as a zombie. And that is it. This is my zombie look. It is supposed to be spooky and scary and disgusting, and I think I have achieved that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great Halloween, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.